and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do a foundation declutter. I don't actually have that many, but I have quite a few for just like an average person. They're all in this like tart box here, just like a big old load of them really. I believe there's like 13 in here, but some of them just literally need clearing out because I literally use the same like 2 or 3 on a regular basis. But we've got a big old box here and we're going to go through them, talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. This box is surprisingly heavier than it looks. Let's go ahead and do the easy ones. So this is the Dior Skin Air Flash, the Dior Air Flash foundation, whatever you want to call it. And this is in the shade, the lighter shade 100. This is amazing. It is like literally probably my favourite foundation ever. I spent a lot of money on this, although I did get it partially with the gift card, so I guess it's not too bad. But this foundation is great. I use this on like special occasions. I might use this tonight because I'm going out tonight. Yeah, it's just a brilliant one. Keeping that one. Definitely worth repurchase. So worth the money. Next we'll go with the Lancome Tinty Dull Ultra Wear Foundation. This one is a bit newer to me, but I really like this one. It's great for when my skin is very, very fair. It is slightly pink toned for me. It could be a little bit more neutral yellow because it's just a little bit too pink for me sometimes, but I really, really like this foundation. It's got a really nice coverage and finish, and yeah, I'll definitely repurchase it, so I'm going to go ahead and say I'll be keeping that one. We're going to carry on with the easy ones. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation in Fair Neutral. If you've watched my channel, you know I love this foundation. I use it all the time. It's just a really, really great colour for me. It blends well, it's great for my skin type, and it just really stays looking great like all day. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and keep that one. That one is a bit harder to find in the UK, and yeah, I just wish it could be a bit easy to find because I'm definitely going to have to buy a backup when I run out of that one. Okay, so we've got the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation here. This is one with the light blue cap, and this is in the shade Light Porcelain. This is great for like, you know, just everyday use if I don't want to use one of my really expensive foundations. It's one of the few drugstore foundations that I actually like and sort of suits my skin tone just about. So I'm going to go ahead and hang on to that one, especially if I ever did like a drugstore video or something like that. Then this is definitely probably one of my favourite drugstore foundations. Okay, here we've got the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and this is in the lighter shade. This is in the old packaging because I've had it like so long. I really like this, but it is like, oh my god, I thought it was empty and it's just squirted out all over my hand. Yeah, there is a little bit left in there, but this is like a super, super fair shade. As you can see, it's probably a little bit too light for me at the moment, but it's really good in winter. I'm just going to hang on to it now because I'm almost out of it anyway. The only problem is it's very pink toned, as you can see, like really, really pink toned, which sometimes looks alright, but you know, the more it dries, it does look has quite a rosy undertone, which I don't really think matches me that well. So I'm going to keep it for now, but I might not repurchase it when that one runs out. What have we got next? So we've got the MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15, and I've really liked this for a long time, and then I don't know why I was wearing it because it was way too dark for me. This foundation is like NC15 Who, like, you know, it's a really, really, comes out really dark, like, you know, it looks kind of lighter on camera, but like it oxidizes as well. So that's that foundation there. It just dries down really dark. There's like not a lot left in here because I did use it last year when I was more tanned, but I don't know, because I don't know if I'm even going to be able to use this last little drop because it's just way too dark for me. So I might see if somebody else wants to just use up the last little bit of that. Probably more my mum's colour than it is mine anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and try and pass that one along, and if no one wants it, I'll just find some use for it. Okay, next we have 2 bottles of the Collection Lasting Perfection foundation. This is an amazing, amazing drugstore foundation. Unfortunately, it's a bit too dark for me most of the time. Probably be alright now, and I've still got a little bit of my tan left from being in Cuba. But I'm going to go ahead and keep both of these because one of them's almost empty and one's a backup. So there's no point passing them along. Okay, this is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this. I don't think it works for my skin anymore. It was alright when I first used it, but now it's just, it doesn't work for me, and there's others that I prefer more. I think a friend of mine might like this, so I'm going to see if she wants that, and if not, I'll see if anybody else just wants to grab it, because there's quite a bit left in there, and there's not really much point like selling it or anything. What else have we got in here? This is the Maybelline. You know, when you see this foundation, if you've watched any like products I hate videos, you know that a lot of people really don't like this foundation, and neither do I. This is the Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation, and I first got this and I was like, oh my god, it's great, like I really like it. And then like I would go and look in the mirror and I'd be like, I look like a cakey, dry mess, and it would just come off in no time. It's so, you can't see. You still can't see. It's so dark, and it's like a thick, like moussey texture. Like I don't know whose skin this would work for. Maybe if you were really oily, but still, even then, I just feel like, because it feels really greasy and it just slips and slides around. Like no matter what primer or setting spray you use with that, that's gonna be like really. Like, you can see how pink that L'Oreal foundation's gone. But yeah, no, it's just good in concept, and I gave this a good go. I used this a lot because I thought, oh, it's great, I really like it, and then I just didn't realise how terrible my skin looked. I'm going to save this for a products I hate video. Look out for that one. Okay, this one I have and I haven't really used. This is the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid Makeup. I think this is in the shade, yeah, Sand. So one like of the lighter shades. I might try this out in a video. It's supposed to be like invisible fluid makeup, which is kind of like not really my scene. I'd rather, no. I'll try it and see what it's like, and then depending on that I will get rid of it or keep it. Who knows? But you can watch out for that one in a testing new products video or something like that. What else have we got? We've got the Collection Illuminating Touch Foundation, and I do like this one. I want to give it another go before I decide about it, because I haven't used it in a little while. But this is in the lighter shade, and it gives, yeah, it does give quite a nice natural sort of finish, but I think I have to try it with like setting spray and powder and everything and just see how I feel about it, because I think the time I used it I just sort of put it on really quickly and didn't really like put all the effort in, so I'll have to see what it's like with a full face of makeup. Okay, so we've only got 3 left. This is the Smashbox Liquid Halo Foundation. I did try this out in a video, but it wasn't really for me. It's still in its box, barely been used. I might see if I can sell this one on, because I think it would work a lot better for somebody who preferred a bit more of a natural finish, but I prefer a bit more of a full coverage. So yeah, I might go ahead and sell that one, because I don't honestly see myself using it. I'd rather get something else. Oh, these are the last 2 here. Okay, so this is the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. I've used this in videos. I don't think it works the best for my skin. I do really like it. I like the coverage it gives, but I'm going to have to try it out again, because sometimes when I wear it, it looks okay, and sometimes like I'm not sure about it. Sometimes it looks a bit too drying. But I really do like this. I have used quite a lot of it actually, and I do like it most of the time, but yeah, it's a bit of an iffy one, but I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And lastly is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. This is the matte and poreless one for normal to oily skin, even though I'm like dry, but I wanted to try out the matte one. I need to get this in the lighter shade in 102, because I've seen Jack Emery here on YouTube and he really likes it, but he's probably a similar skin tone to me and he uses 102 and it works better. I think this is just too dark for me. So I think if I got my right shade I'd like this. I'm going to hang on to it. Or should I give it away? I'm going to give it away, but then I'm going to write down, like, in my mind to get it again, but in the right shade. Okay, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Not like my other declutters, like one of them was like 27 minutes. But I do really like trying out different foundations, as you can see. And quite honestly, probably once I get rid of some, I'm going to go buy more, because I love trying out new foundations. But I've definitely got my favourites. So yeah, I'm going to try this one out again. I'm going to try it, because I want it to work for me. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!